Okay, look. So the SSD that wasn't the HP MV I took apart because the fan bang was sounded like it had issues, so it just was ramping up. So this is SATA, like the one in my Acer C740, but that is a 2242. This one's a 2280 as I read on there. SanDisk is actually a very expensive brand, so I'm surprised they even have this type of SSD. Like, nice, a nice SSD. And the RAM is 8 gigs, both, so it's a 16 gig kick. Now, I believe these are DDR4. I believe they are. So, now one thing is, see these two unpopulated, see these two connectors that don't have anything in it? These are supposed to be hard drives, but they were never added. They were never added. They wanted to use the SSD purely. And this is the same. I was like, ooh, that's a hard piece of tape. And it doesn't look like it's user replaceable. User replaceable here. So you gotta actually buy it in the one with the actual connector. So I took the RAM out as well. So now what this would do is it won't boot. It would just keep rebooting because there's no SSD in here because there's no RAM. And this is the optical drive. See a slim line. This must be the USB controller for everything that's in here. That's the battery connector. Now here's the thing. I don't know if this is the CPU and this is the graphics card. The graphics card, I think this might be the CPU because of how small it is. Normally the graphics card is normally bigger. I believe that's the graphics card. So, and look at this. Look at this cooling. It has a pipe going to here and here. Only one pipe here to here. So it's only got one pipe for the CPU, but it's got two pipes for the graphics card. This is quite interesting. And one thing is, this is B keyed. ME is M key. So I think that's why they use the SATA. I did not expect that there was going to be a SATA drive in here. So it's like the Visual laptop, but that one's using a M SATA. So it's completely different. It won't fit in a standard m.2 slot. Like, no way have I got it. So this is where the optical drive normally goes. And yes, it's missing the cover because if it was actually falling off and I couldn't even fix it. So yeah, I ended up having to rip the entire thing off. So, because I think when I got it, it was most likely dropped. It was most likely dropped if that cover came off. It was most likely dropped. But since it was using an SSD, that seems to be, the SSD would be fine. If this was the hard drive would have failed already. So I honestly thought it was a hard drive but I heard the fan. That was the one spinning. The one that was spinning was this fan. And I didn't realize there was actually an SSD. So this is actually a good SSD. So that's why I wanted to scout SSD, and I'm surprised it's using SanDisk. Like, yeah. Hope you enjoyed.